This is the winning architectural design entry produced by Adeni Coca Consultants Limited, ACCL, for Africa Re Head Office, Abuja. The African Reinsurance Company, Africa Re, is an international organization with their current head office in Lagos, Nigeria. Africa Re would like to relocate its head office to Abuja, Nigeria, the federal capital city of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, by developing a new building which is going to be presented in this video. The objective of Africa Re is to achieve a very unique building character that will be different from all other buildings around, as well as achieve the requisite certification level by Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, also known as LEED certification, something that the client is committed to achieving. The building has been designed to provide a total of 13,000 square meters of usable office space with ample parking space for over 250 cars, standing at over 10 floors tall on a 5,856 square meter plot of land. It has been designed to have a dominant presence in its vicinity, offering high-quality Class A office accommodation, combining state-of-the-art architecture with contemporary functional spaces. It will also meet accessibility standards. It has been designed to be sustainable and energy efficient, incorporating some key design features which include the massive roof overhang that acts as a shade over the building, as well as accommodating the solar panels. Raised green gardens have been incorporated to various levels of the building, along with green planters to the sides of the building. This is the building reception. It spans the height of 2 floors. The reception will have a marble floor and timber elements on the walls and ceilings. African motifs have been integrated into the paneling behind the reception desk. From the reception, we walk through the security turnstiles into the lift lobby that takes you to all the floors. Off the lift lobby of the 4th floor, we have the canteen. This is to be the designated eating area for workers within the building. It spans the height of 2 floors to ensure the space has a lot of daylight. It has been designed for service during work hours and after work hours. This is the senior staff area within the canteen. It has its own dedicated servery. The canteen opens up onto one of the raised gardens. The canopy is made of low emissivity insulated glass to prevent heat transfer to occupants below. The gymnasium spans the height of 2 floors and also opens up onto the raised garden. This fully fitted out gymnasium is also accessible from within the building. This is the typical office floor. This is the reception for the office floor, where we have green elements within the reception and also implanted along the facade of the building. This Grade A office building has offices with access to daylight. It also has raised floors and a central air conditioning system. The open plan office has breakout areas to foster relaxation and different types of interactions between workers within the floor. Green elements have also been introduced into the open floor plan to increase biophilic interventions within the building. This is the female restroom, and much like the male restroom, they have been fitted with the latest sanitary fittings to ensure high levels of hygiene. The stall doors also have African motifs on them. And here we have one of our wheelchair accessible toilets. These spaces are all connected to the main lift lobby. This is the reception of the executive floor. Within this atrium space, we have the waiting areas for the director's offices for Africa Ray. Off of this space, we also have an executive meeting room. This is the director's office with a small meeting table and its ensuite restroom. This is also a director's office with a small meeting table and an ensuite restroom. The executive waiting area opens up onto a terrace which features a ceiling with timber paneling and recessed lighting. On the other side of the lift lobby, we have the management canteen. This is reserved for the executive management of Africa Ray. It is to be exquisitely finished with state-of-the-art wall, floor, and ceiling finishes. This canteen is also designed for service during work hours and after work hours. The canteen opens up onto a raised garden for the executive floor. This terrace, much like other terraces within the building, are made of an insulated green roof deck. This will help cut down the cooling loads for the floors beneath the decks. These are lifts dedicated to Africa Ray. The 10th floor is the managing director's floor. This is the reception to the deputy managing director's wing of this executive floor. This is a meeting room in the deputy managing director's wing. Here we have one of the waiting areas that leads into one of the deputy managing director's suites. This is the atrium that visually connects this floor with the executive floor below. Here we have the waiting room for the boardroom. This is the executive boardroom for Africa Re. It will be fitted with the necessary audiovisual equipment. The boardroom is accessible from the managing director's suite on the other side of the building. This is the managing director's suite, which features a meeting room, an ensuite restroom, and a small sitting area. It overlooks the executive terrace below. This is the managing director's private lift. It takes you down to the management canteen on the executive floor below. Here we are exiting the building into the lift lobby reserved for the executive car parking area. And this brings us to the end of the video. We hope you have enjoyed it and it has given you a good perspective of what to expect when the building is fully completed by the first quarter of 2023. Thank you.